Okay, Justin, thanks for having us out here to Saratoga Springs. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with this install of the ACO Stormbrixx project.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. So this is an ACO Stormbrixx SD product. It's an underground detention system, and it's designed to store stormwater, retain, detain, infiltrate.
What would be one of the advantages of using Stormbrixx over some of the older traditional uses of drainage?
So some advantages of Stormbrixx would be a smaller footprint. We've got a 97% void ratio, so we're efficient in water storage. So we're able to shrink the footprint of a system, length and width. And another advantage to this is we're able to go deep. We can go multi-layers underground where other traditional systems you can't do that with.
Talk a little bit about the strengths of the product and how it lasts.
Yeah, this is it's a polyethylene product. It's a SD product, standard duty product, and this product here is an H20 load rated product. So we can use this under parking lots, anything that takes normal traffic loading, it can handle that.
How is the install of this? I see these guys lugging these in there. About how heavy are they? How easy is it to put together?
Pretty easy to put together. These panels, these sections weigh about 20 pounds or so they're pretty easy to move around. And then the actual building process is similar to like building Legos. It's a brick bond system. You're just overlapping joints. You've got a particular layout you got to follow, but pretty simple.
All right, so give us a summary of maybe the top 3 or 4 things about this project, why this development needed Stormbrixx.
Yeah, this development has a lot of surface area, a lot of surface drainage, a lot of stormwater that needs to be collected, retained. And they had a lot here in this corner where they could put a system of this size to hold all that water. So some advantages of this product would be cleaning, maintenance, the ability to clean it and maintain it. You really can't do that with any other product on the market. So it's cleanable, maintainable. Ease of installation, and then strength are probably the 3.
What's it going to look like after it's done here? How do they utilize this space?
Yeah, when this is all done, this is going to be a green space. It's going to be a dog park. So they're going to have sod here. They're going to have, places for people to bring their pets, and rather than an open pond.
And none of the trash collection, none of the water collection that you get in some of the other applications. You're going to have it's going to be pretty much seamless. You're not going to see anything. You wouldn't even know it existed there, probably. Most of us wouldn't.
Yeah, with the exception of a couple ring and covers for access to clean and maintain it, you're really not going to notice this system in the ground. So stormwaters are collected on every flat surface, rooftops, roadways, parking lots. Anything flat collects water, and that water's got to go somewhere. So typically it ends up in a storm inlet box or a curb inlet box right behind the curb or in front of the curve, and then from there it'll travel down the mainline storm drain pipes to manhole boxes, and then eventually end up down in the ACO Stormbrixx modular tank system. So the ACO Stormbrixx is where all the water ends up and is held for infiltration and release back into the groundwater table. But a lot of the protection starts up above, right up on top of the roadway, the curb and gutter, and that's where we do a lot of the SWIP products, the straw wattles, the Urtec combo guards, the inlet protection bags, the filter fabrics. All that stuff plays an early part in stormwater collection and management.
All right, well, so we're down here in the pit. Justin, give us an idea of kind of what's going on with the install.
What's happening right down in here? Yeah, so this is a 3-layer system. It's 2 full layers, and then the top layer is going to be a half layer, 18-inch thick layer. And what these guys are doing is they're installing this per the pattern, the layout drawing that we provided them. It shows them how each individual brick goes and how they're able to get that brick bond or get that cross bond. And essentially we'll tie this thing all together as one solid vault.
Can I talk a little bit about where the positioning of some of the drainage holes are and how those are calculated?
Yeah, so this system has 5 accesses It's 125 feet by about 75 feet wide. It's got 5 accesses up on top. 3 of those run right down the center, evenly spaced, so that they can get in with jetting equipment and vac equipment to agitate the fines that collect in a system like this and then vac all that out. And then they've got an access point here and here, right where the pipe inlets come in, because that's where you'll get a lot of sediment right as it enters the tank. And so it's easily accessible to clean. Yeah, so this system here, this Stormbrixx system is a large system. It's a very big system. It's sized correctly for this size of project and that 100-year storm event for the storage volume. This one's sitting at about 70,000 cubic feet of storage volume. Yeah, so this tank, just tank alone, is 7.5 feet of tank. So we've got a dimension of 125 feet, 75 feet wide, and 7.5 feet deep.
If we needed to go deeper than that, could they do that?
If we needed to go deeper, we could go another 18 inches of tank of plastic of storage volume, and then we could take that 9 feet of tank and go 8 feet deep, roughly, depending on the soils and all that. Installation starts with them excavating the hole. We like them to over-X about 2.5 feet. That gives them a good 6-inch floor, gravel stability for in the floor. And then we like 2 feet of cover, typically, for most applications. So they're gonna do a 10-foot excavation for this 7.5-foot tank. These are roughly about 20 pounds or so. And then they cross bond them or brick bond them, almost like putting together Legos. They're overlapping joints, and that's what gives it a vault-like performance. As we're up here, you know, they're building this system. Everything's a column design, so its strength comes vertically, and some horizontal strength as well. But these are an H20 load rated product, so these can go under a parking lot.